Hello, how are you? I welcome you to your Purple Feather Tarot community. I truly hope that you are doing very well at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading you will find those answers from the universe that you are seeking. Today, we are going to go directly into your reading. So let's connect with your tarot cards, and as always we are going to look at all your energies. Let's also look at your present, your future. Let's also look at the energies of this person who is thinking strongly about you at this moment, and let's also reveal all the good or all the blessings that are coming directly into your life. So, connecting with your energies, let's begin. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and you also have the Two of Cups. I feel that absolutely everything in your life is about to change, and I feel that the cause of that change has or will have a name and surname. At this moment, I feel that in fact you really want to change. You are bored, you are tired of monotony, you are bored with a person or with a job, and here something is going to arrive in your life that will attract your attention a lot. I feel that your love life is going to change forever because your relationship, just as you know it right now, is going to improve greatly, especially if at this moment you have a formal and serious relationship with a Cancer or a Pisces person. However, if you are currently actively looking for a new person, here the universe has someone prepared for you who will connect with you, and this person will fill your life with happiness. I am not saying that your life right now is lacking happiness, I am saying quite the opposite. At this moment you are completely full of expansion and happiness, and another person comes into your life who is also completely full of happiness, and the two of you will be the perfect complement. With the King of Swords card, I feel that you are an intelligent person, you will not make the mistakes of the past again. The King of Swords means that at this moment you already have the defense mechanisms that can protect you from selfish, proud, or narcissistic people. So personally I feel that the energy of the King of Swords means that you don't need to battle with anyone and you don't need to prove anything to anyone. However, if someone comes into your life to cross your limits or cross your boundaries, the King of Swords means that in that instant you will not be afraid to defend your happiness and you will not be afraid to defend your heart. With the Knight of Pentacles card, I feel that at this moment you are moving towards stability. Possibly there are some changes coming with respect to your work. The Knight of Pentacles does not really mean abrupt or sudden changes, quite the opposite. I feel that at this moment you have a plan and you are growing progressively, constantly, and without any type of delay. So possibly if you have, for example, a business, your business will be growing, for example, 1% or 2% per month. We are talking about progressive growth, and that means that in the long term you have growth and success 100% assured. Your reading is also telling you that you will start receiving passive income. Here I feel the energy of interest, also the energy of dividends. I also feel that if you are currently working, there will be an improvement in your salary. Maybe it is not the most significant improvement you have ever seen in your life, but maybe they will improve your salary by 3%, 5%, or 10%. And that will help your finances a lot, not only because you will be able to save more money, but also because I feel that you will pay off some debts from your past. The Knight of Pentacles can also be a very abundant person from a financial point of view. I feel that someone will help you if that is what you need right now. Here I feel that maybe you have a financial debt and you will refinance it with the bank, or also a relative of yours will give you money to pay off one of the installments in an extraordinary way. With the Two of Cups card, your reading is telling you, the universe is telling you right now, that you will not be alone. There are people who love you, there are people who support you, there are people who will be by your side. These two cards speak of constancy and they also speak of a lot of loyalty, so I feel that you are next to a very loyal person who will support you, whether financially or morally. But in general I am feeling that your reading is about new opportunities and also very much about love. I feel that you are going to rediscover love, whether it is self-love, love for life, or love for another person, and also in general I am feeling a lot of solidity, a lot of responsibility, and a lot of strength on your part. So let's clarify what your reading is about. I feel very curious because the universe has something very big prepared for you. I feel that you deserve something very, very big. I don't know if it is a fortune, I don't know if it is the love of your life, I don't know if what you are looking for right now is peace of mind, but let's ask the tarot what is coming into your life that will definitely leave you completely dazzled. You have the Eight of Swords, so I feel that you are going to leave behind a reality that was limiting you. Possibly at this moment you are ending a karmic relationship or you are removing from your life a person who truly hurt your heart and drained your energy. However, the Eight of Swords means that moment when you take the blindfold off your eyes and you see clearly. Perhaps this blindfold you had over your eyes or in your energetic field refers to a person who was blocking you, but when you move away from the focus of distortion or the focus of manipulation, now you see life clearly and you will have great clarity of thought. This is going to happen suddenly. It is like a message from God. it is like a prophecy, it is a feeling you will experience soon. Once you wake up in the coming days you will say, finally I was able to free myself from this karma from my past, and now I am going to be a completely happy person. So let's look a little more at what comes next after this energy. You have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in this case means that there is a person who does not want to let you go or a person who wants to prevent your progress, especially if we are talking about an Aquarius or also a Gemini person. This person may be manipulating you, perhaps indirectly or perhaps aggressively. This person is lowering your self-esteem. In any case, I feel that this will become a reality of your past because you will no longer allow a person to make you feel inferior or to make you feel as if you are not worth it. Let's clarify a little more. The Wheel of Fortune. Your life is going to start changing, other people will remain behind, other people will stay in your past, and completely unexpected new energies will begin to enter your life. Let's ask the tarot what the Wheel of Fortune is about because I feel that you will be moving forward, and when you move forward you begin to explore different territories, you begin to connect with different people, so let's see what this great progress brings you, whether it brings you a new love connection, work, or simply peace as I was telling you. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Possibly you will be focusing on what you want to maximize or what you want to materialize at this moment. Since we are talking about pentacles, here comes a big change with respect to your work. I feel that you will be working more, but it is not that they will impose more work on you, rather I feel that you will feel much more motivated to work. Perhaps you will keep exactly the job you have right now and you will find new ways to enjoy this work. However, I am also feeling that it is possible that some people will find a more pleasant, more social job. Possibly you are already tired of the job you have right now and you will begin to consider other options. The Eight of Pentacles card is also quite interesting because it speaks of those who are artisans, it speaks of people who make things with their hands, bracelets, necklaces, crafts. It could be for example works of art such as paintings, porcelain, ceramics. I do not know if you will be doing this as a hobby or if you will take your hobby and suddenly scale it, maximize it, and turn your hobby into a business. So, there are very interesting changes in your financial area because you will be empowering yourself and you will be earning more money. You also have the Knight of Wands card. I feel that something or someone is watching you from a distance and wants to come closer to you. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands card. Because it could be a love proposal, what I can tell you is that this is coming strongly, this is coming intensely, it could be a job offer, but in this case I feel as if a fire sign person is enchanted by you, they adore you, they are fascinated by you, and this person cannot stay still when they see you. So let's see, I am told to tell you Aries, Sagittarius as well, if that makes sense to you. I am also told to tell you the letter M, the letter F, or also the letters I and E. You also have the Four of Wands card. Clearly your reading is indicating that someone wants to take the relationship the two of you have together to the next level. At this moment perhaps you are not aware of what your special person thinks or feels, but the Four of Wands clearly indicates that this person's intention is to stay with you for a long time, or if you wish, forever. This person's intentions and expectations are to create a family, be with you, buy a house. This speaks of a great deal of security, and security in this case can be relative, because perhaps the idea of security for the two of you will be to buy a house, settle in that house, buy furniture, appliances, and stay there happily ever after. However, let's not forget that we are talking about a lot of fire, and fire always speaks of action, movement, and also of changes, so perhaps security for the two of you means that you will travel the world together. You will not buy anything fixed at all, but you will spend your time traveling, discovering new places, experiencing new cultures, but together. So whatever is coming into your life, it is a proposition that someone has been thinking about for a very long time, and right now you are inspiring this person with the confidence for everything to finally maximize and grow. That is why this person is thinking about it at this moment, but they will not hold back the desire to tell you absolutely everything they think. Continuing with your reading, you have the Two of Swords. Possibly this card is speaking of a distance, a blockage. Obviously relationships are not perfect. This card sometimes represents paralysis or represents that you cannot understand what your person is thinking, but it is completely natural. You have a world independent from the world and emotions of your other person. I feel that this Two of Swords card is sometimes quite complicated to interpret, but today it is giving you a simple piece of advice, and it is telling you that it is the moment to understand your special person's differences, to be a little patient, to give more time to a matter, because perhaps you are receiving some kind of signal from your special person. They are distancing themselves a little, but perhaps simply your special person likes to be alone, likes to spend time alone, so please. The Two of Swords is telling you not to create a storm in a glass of water. I am not trying to minimize the problems or situations you may have with your person, but there are certain circumstances that can be small, that the wind simply carries away over time. Well, let's continue then with your reading. You have the Ace of Swords. I told you, after a blockage comes communication, after a misunderstanding someone tells you their whole truth. It is not that this person was lying to you, but simply that there is a time for everything. Possibly someone was stressed because they had a debt, because your special person needs to pay something and doesn't have the money. And the Ace of Swords represents that you realize the truth, you even realize that what you thought was negative now becomes an opportunity to help your special person. Notice that the Two of Swords does mean that perhaps your person has trouble saying what they feel or expressing what they feel, so it can create a blockage, and this blockage can obviously affect you as a side effect. Still, I feel communication, I feel truthfulness, so there is really nothing to worry about right now. You also have the Moon card. Yes, definitely this card is telling you that there is a time for everything. You cannot force the movement of the stars, you cannot force the moon to move faster or the sun to move faster to make it dawn. Everything has its time, everything moves in a divine order, everything is part of a symphony. Sometimes the symphony is playing in a calm and serene way, sometimes the symphony has more turbulence, has more strength, so the moon is telling you there is a time for everything, but this is the moment to be patient, to be understanding, to be sensitive, and above all to seek answers within yourself. Well, let's continue then with your reading. Let's see what other messages the tarot gives you. You have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands. Let's draw one more card, the Strength card. I feel that the word that will characterize your next few days is strength, resilience, vigor, determination. This combination of cards does not seem truly negative to me. I feel that at this moment you are focused on manifesting, on creating the life of your dreams. Sometimes it is difficult to achieve everything you want because obviously manifesting is complicated. Here I feel that strength is telling you to keep moving forward. The universe will give you a break, possibly you will take a few days of vacation. Do not be afraid to rest. The Ten of Wands refers to those people who are workaholics, who always have to work and work and work, who always have to be looking for something to do. And sometimes these people are not even aware of their own body telling them, hey, we need to sleep more. We need to eat much better. For some reason, this message is telling you to listen to your body, listen to your spirit, listen to your soul, listen to everything that comes from within, because you are a warrior, but sometimes you push your energy too far, or sometimes you feel that you should solve everything today, and your reading is telling you it is time to delegate, it is time to organize your life a bit more. Because it is worth nothing to sacrifice your health for success, it is worth nothing to sacrifice your mental stability or your mental health to achieve something. I don't know if it is to get someone's love, to get money, or to reach some kind of goal in your life. So, I feel that your reading is again telling you to take a break. You also have the Hanged Man card, which is what I was telling you. The Hanged Man has two energies. The universe puts you on pause because you are not listening to the signals the universe is sending you, or you voluntarily take a pause to rest. Your reading is inviting you right now, on many occasions, to take a pause, to take things calmly, and sometimes, even if you don't believe it, there are problems or difficulties that simply resolve themselves by letting them flow and allowing the universe to take control. Well then, that is your tarot reading for today. Thank you very much for being here with me, uncovering all these secrets and all these mysteries of the tarot. For today we are closing your reading, and as always I also invite you, if you like these readings, you can click on the like button and you can also click on the subscribe button for this channel. We are closing your video. I hope you have an excellent day full of success, full of blessings, and surely, as always, we will be seeing each other in your next reading.